Hello, duelists, and welcome back to the King's Court. Now, okay, this morning on Twitter, or man, I can't even say that anymore. I swear I'll get used to this on X, and by X I mean the rebrand for Twitter, not the other X. I woke up this morning, standard routine. Woke up, checked what time it was, saw the notifications on my phone, checked it out, and a bunch of people I follow were retweeting this. Looks like, I guess you could say, another Yu-Gi-Oh trend or something. People basically naming off their favorite deck for each summoning mechanic, and honestly, I love these sort of things. I remember last year, there was this thing going around, people naming their favorite monster for each type of monster, like favorite tuner, favorite synchro, stuff like that. So when I saw this, I was like, oh man, I gotta make a video on this. So here's mine. Now I'm gonna go over each one, not every single one in order, like from left to right or anything like that. Just naming them off basically. So also, these are my choices, and if you want, here are channel member Michael's right here. Yep, go ahead and roast his choices right here. I do. So, like for the record, if you want to roast our the decks we enjoy, let us know in the comments what your favorite deck for each type is. And don't forget, might as well get this out of the way now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow our social media in the description, and yeah, let us know what your favorite is for each one. So, now that that's out of the way, let me start off now. If you're familiar with the channel here, like if you're already subscribed, thank you so much, by the way, for 137 subscribers. You would obviously, when it comes to fusion decks, mine 100% is Heroes. Not even, this isn't even a debate. It just didn't even take me a second to pick. Heroes, right away, number one favorite deck of all time as well. That's just a no-brainer right there. And what can I say about Heroes that I haven't said already? It's the deck I played the longest, consistently at least. It's my favorite. I've been playing it ever since I saw GX back all the way back in like '04, I think, '03 or '04, one of those, I think. It's been so long. I've been playing it since then. Love the deck. Will never stop playing it. Love it so much. Now, again, there's not really much else I can say that I haven't said about Heroes already. The fusion mechanic is my personal favorite mechanic, actually, in Yu-Gi-Oh! If I didn't put Heroes, like, if this was already too much of an obvious choice, I probably would have put something like, man, there are a lot of really cool fusion decks out there. Probably, maybe, Dragon Maids. Those are cool. Well, maybe not Dragon. Thunders are cool, too. There's just so many cool fusion decks out there. That's what makes fusion so cool. So I would definitely, though, always 100%, no matter what, I will always say Heroes. Now, enough talking about Heroes, because that'll take up this whole video. Next, if you're also familiar with the deck, you would know that Madolche is my second favorite deck. Right after only losing to Heroes. I love this. It's funny. The reason I took up this deck was because beforehand, there wasn't really a dedicated Xyz deck I played. I started playing it because I always thought it was cool back during like the Zexal era, I guess you could call it. And I really wanted to always try it out. But like for the longest time, they were expensive, and I mean expensive. So a couple years went by, and then they eventually got reprinted, and I was like, you know what? I'll try them out. Loved them ever since. I love the art style. They're cute. I'm not super into like the chibi moe stuff, honestly, but this deck is just, I can't argue just how cute it is. They make me smile whenever I see them, just because you can't really be in a bad mood and play them a Dolce. And the deck is actually really good too. I really do think people underestimate and sleep on Madolche, so that's one of the things I love about it, and I love how the deck actually it's a really big fan. I would say that the fan base for Madolche is like up there with Heroes, with how much there is of them, so, like how many Madolche fans there are. So, I just think it's also all the artwork you see on Twitter is super cool of them. I just can't praise this deck enough. Only downside, every time I play them, I'm in the mood for like, I don't know, something sweet, I guess. For the record, my favorite dessert is banana cream pie. Anyways, moving on. Now, Link monsters. There are a lot of decks that you can consider Link, and I surprisingly, it's weird. When I was picking out the decks for each one of these, I realized I've played a lot of decks that are Link based. I played Dragon Link way back before, the decks, not to what it is now, but I was playing it back when it was like still pretty rocket heavy. Back when the Guard Dragons, when was it, the white one was still I forgot the name of it. When both before the ones that are banned now, when they were still legal, I was still playing those. And honestly, the deck is. But if I had to pick like if I had to pick like a dedicated Link deck, I would honestly say yes. Salad takes it for me. Fire is probably my favorite attribute, even though there's not a lot of fire here on this list. I don't know. Fire monsters just always had like the coolest artwork, and like whatever game I play, like not just TCGs, but like TCGs and video games, stuff like that. Fire is usually the attribute I usually rotate to the I usually go to the most. I don't know. It's just always suited me. The playstyle has just always suited me. And not only that, I just love the artwork. And I'm not gonna lie, Soul Burner was definitely my favorite. It's funny. I didn't really watch a lot of the anime after 5Ds. Like, I'll always say that the original DM, GX, obviously, and 5Ds were, like, the best animes, but I actually recently went back and finally checked out Vrains, because so many of my friends told me the show is actually good. It's actually worth watching. I was like, you know what? Fine. I'll give it a shot. And I actually liked it, and Soul Burner definitely took it for me. And I already thought Salamangreat were super cool looking, and it made me want to play it even more. Plus, I actually have a funny story of why I started playing the deck itself. Originally, I didn't have, it was my friend's deck. Salad had just gotten hit. This was around 2019? Early 2020, around that time. Right after Salamangreat, Orcust, Sky Striker, Thunder Dragon, after all those decks got hit, after their big era, my friend didn't want the deck anymore. And I was like, this is kind of a waste of cards, because I knew Salad were still good, and I was like, it'd be a shame to waste them. So I was like, dude, I'll take them off your hands. I've been playing it off and on since then, and I still enjoy the deck right now. I'm not playing it a lot right now, mainly because I'm waiting for the new support to get here over to the States, which, man, I've been slacking on making videos on that. I'm so sorry. If you want me to make some discussion videos on the new Salamangreat cards, let me know in the comments. But also, I gotta give an updated deck profile on that, because I have been messing around with it on a little bit when I'm playing on Dueling Nexus. When I'm not playing Master, if I don't play Master Duel, I usually play Dueling Nexus online, the simulator, mainly just to get the hang of combos. I usually just mess around just to master the combos and all that, and I've been messing around trying to get the hang of the new support that they got. So if you want to see an updated deck profile, I'll probably try getting the stuff for it IRL when the new stuff comes out. But what can I say? It's a super fun deck. The art style is super cool. It's basically a bunch of really awesome looking animals. Especially, I would personally I still think Yugioh is, sadly, Yugioh's not as used as he used to be, but I think he's still my favorite one. Oh, for the record, the pictures that I used for each deck are the ones I feel represents each deck the most. Right now, Flame Wingman, Skydive Scorcher is definitely the new face for heroes right now, at least when it comes to fusion cards, because he just opens up so many combos for the deck. The Queen is the Queen, what can I say? And Balinx, Balinx is that card. You go into him when you want to start off your combos. You got to search out your field spell and all that, and he saves all your cards. Not much else to say. So that's my favorite Link right there. For the record, if I didn't leave the picture long enough, the ones that channel member Michael put for Fusion, he put Cyber Dragons. For Xyz, Earth Machine, and for Link, he put Plunder. He would do a full discussion on why the decks he chose, but we have some stuff to take care of this week, so he couldn't record anything. But he'll definitely be doing the future ones we're working on. So now for Pendulums, it's weird. I never play. Okay, real confession time. The two of these, like most of these, were no brainers. If you've been paying attention to the channel too, you see that I have a deck profile for each Heroes, Salad, and Madolche all on the channel already. And for the record, those views are just crazy. Thank you so much if you've seen them. But it's the last three actually took a little while to choose. Now, for Pendulum, I chose DDD. There aren't really a lot, like, I'm not a big Pendulum guy. Pen's not really my favorite, summon mechanic. Now, for the record, I'm not one of those people that thought Yu-Gi-Oh! Was dead when Pendulum came out, like a lot of people did. Personally, those people are kind of annoying. Like, that's a really Yu-Gi boomer, sort of, even though I'm a Yu-Gi boomer. But, I don't know. I never really liked that mentality, especially since it took forever for Pendulum to really take off, because they weren't splashable, they were inconsistent, yada, yada, yada. What hasn't been said about Pendulums in the early days already? So, but the thing is, I never really played a lot of the Pendulum decks, only just because a lot of them didn't really interest me. I mean, Draco Slayer was kind of cool, but I don't know, just none of them really shoot at me. But I did actually try DDD, and it's because honestly, I just thought they looked cool. No, the lore behind them is really cool. The idea that they're literal monsters from another dimension, but also they got like their big cards, like their fusions, their synchros, their Xyz, are all like based off famous, I guess you could say, warlords throughout history. I don't know. That's just really cool. Not the idea of war or anything, but just the lore behind the deck is just super cool. And what else can I say about it? Also, I do like how the deck itself, its main thing is technically Pendulum, but the fact that it does all the main summoning mechanics, like the core summoning mechanics. It does fusion, it synchros, it Xyzes, all that stuff. So I think they even have some. They got some. I think they have some ritual cards. I don't know. I just think they're really cool, and it's a super fun deck to play. And the design for them are just super amazing. Not much else I can say. Okay, now this is the one right here I've been wanting to talk about. For Synchro, I put zombies. Now, zombies, that is a broad term. Now, the first ever deck, if you don't count structure decks, because like a lot of people, I had like the Yugi and Kaiba. I had the Kaiba one personally. If you're not including that, the very first deck I ever had in the entire game was the Pyramid Turtle Vampire Lord beatdown deck. What's his name? The really cool looking skeleton zombie dude, the one that like auto kills warrior monsters and spellcasters. I'll just put a picture right here. But basically, I just love zombies. Also, I don't think I've ever mentioned this in the channel before. I'm a huge horror nerd, like huge. Like I'm just as much of a fan of horror as I am about probably Yu-Gi-Oh as a whole as well. Just as much, it's my favorite genre whatsoever, and the artwork on pretty much most of the zombies are just 100% just immaculate. They're just amazing. I love, especially the scope, like I don't know. There's just something about the old school zombie cards, like from the DM era and all the way to like the 5Ds era, and that's why I put Revived King Hades, because that's when I like started. Along with Heroes, that's when the deck I was playing the most, because they had all these amazing looking, when I was in high school, they had like Goblin Zombie, Mizuki, just barely all came out, I think, my freshman year. Plague Spreader Zombie, we all know how bad he is. He got hit to 1 for the longest time. And now you got modern zombies. Like, I also could have put a Shiranui card, because I did play that deck. I played like the mixed version. My favorite version is still the Zombie World Synchro Spam deck. Or those new 3 Dragon zombies. The one that's the zombie version, like Coral Dragon or Felgrand Dragon. I could have put those too, but for me, it's still Revived King that I think of, just because I had the ulti rare. Channel member Michael got it for me like a long time ago. I have it somewhere still. I just gotta look through all my stuff. So to me, that's still the face for zombies, and that's why to me, zombies is still like I would say my personal favorite synchro deck. Okay, the last one. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest. I never played any ritual decks. I know a lot of people love their Drytrons, their Gishkis, their Cyber Angels. What else? Uh, Counter Fairies. Oh man, I hate that card. Perfect that Herald to Perfect. I gotta hate that card. But a ritual deck just never really got to, never really got me. I don't know. They're cool. Don't get me wrong, but none of them really got to me. So I kind of copped out with an old meme, sort of. Not a meme, but more like a childhood story now. Growing up, me and my friend had an inside joke, and it was basically that we knew people who did not know what Hungry Burger was. For the longest time, we would troll people with it because they thought it was a fake card. I'm not joking. I've known a lot of people who probably still to this day think Hungry Burger is a fake card. And this card has always been like in the back of my head whenever I think monsters, because I keep thinking to myself, no matter how ridiculous a monster in this game may be, whether from its effect being too powerful or the design being just really dumb or something, or basic, I always think to myself, there is a literal hamburger that's alive in this game. And the weirdest thing to me has always been, it's a warrior. How is this thing a warrior? I remember jokingly saying maybe Blackluster Soldier and Magician of Black Chaos like to go to McDonald's or something. That was the joke I used to always say when I was younger. Man, so this card, and it has a deck now. Weirdly enough, this card legitimately has an entire dedicated deck. And from the clips I've seen on YouTube, the deck is actually good. Like, it's decent. I don't know. In the comments, let me know if you guys ever want to see me bring like a Hungry Burger deck profile. I'll do it. So I might just do it anyways, just for fun, just for the laughs. So yeah, that's each one of them for me. These are all decks that I still majority I still play. Heroes, I'm always bringing hero content to the channel. I've been slacking a little bit these last few days. I think this month, only just because this one's been crazy because I've been busy with a lot of personal stuff that I've been taking care of. So I've been slacking a little bit on those, but I want to get back to those. I want to because I really want to start pumping out more videos, because ever since passing the 100 subscriber milestone, I don't know, I'm just really pumped to make to really improve our videos. So Heroes, I'm always doing videos now. I'm never going to stop playing Heroes ever. Madolce, this deck is sweet. I know, boo, bad pun. But what can I say? This deck is just super fun to play, and I just really like playing it. There's not much else to say. I'm not playing Salad a lot right now, only just because, again, I want the new support, and ever since that new reprint set got announced, and all those amazing cards got announced to be reprinted, I ended up just selling off my access code. A friend of mine needed one, so I sold it for like $30 or something. Hey, money's money, right? So I sold that off because I wasn't really playing Salad right now. So, but it should be getting reprinted if I remember right in that set. If not, I swear I heard somewhere it's getting reprinted. If not, I don't know. I'll look into that. But basically, Salad, though, I still have the entire deck, and I'm still always messing around with it on Master Duel, like in my free time, or like on Nexus, like I said. So if you want like an updated Salamangreat deck, I'll probably start working on that. These next three, I really want to try. I think I will try my hand at trying to put back together a DD. I had the deck, but I sold it off because like some dude was trying to build it, and I wasn't really playing it that much. And I was like, most of the stuff was cheap because it got reprinted in the El Dorado set. Like a bunch of DD cards got reprinted in there. So I could probably easily put back together the deck. Zombies. I love this deck, honestly. I think I want to try doing something like zombie related for Halloween. like here on the channel, maybe like a zombie deck profile or a zombie gameplay. Let me know in the comments what you think. And again, if you really want, I might just do it anyways, just for the laughs and the memories. I might make a Hungry Burger deck just for fun. So that's all my choices. Also, like I said, channel member Michael, at the beginning I put his right there. But if you just skip through this, channel member Michael, I'll put it again right here. A picture of it again right here. Those are his choices. And this is actually pretty cool. So if you want, I'm enjoying this kind of video. So the next one, if you want us to do like our favorite monster for each type, like our favorite Xyz monster, Synchro monster, let us know in the comments, and we'll get to work on that soon. So thanks for watching this. Take care. And where'd you come from?
I've always been here.
Are you the voice in my head?
Yes.
Oh God. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care. Bye.